Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out episode 9 from season 1 of Better Call Saul, the penultimate episode for the season, Pimento. Now, thoughts on the last episode are on the back half of there. That episode was Rico. It was a lot of fun between dumpster diving and getting Jimmy backstory about when he was accepted, or past the bar rather, and come to find out that his clients, of whom he's been representing, have been getting stiffed in the retirement community. Him being a bastion of goodwill and a beacon of, good Samaritanship, dug deeper in the dumpster, and then eventually found nearby the evidence, the smoking gun that he needed in the shred to prove that shit was going sideways. They were offered like $100,000 to settle and everything goes away. And Chuck was like, 20 million, we'll see you in court. When Jimmy called to Chuck, that's when Chuck had a realization and then dropped the box. I was perceiving that as he didn't realize he was outside. A light bulb may have went off in his head where it's like, wait a minute, I'm fine. And then he realizes that he shouldn't be. And then is he questioning his own, take on this whole condition that he has? But then there was a comment that said that he had used electronic device to open up the car is maybe what did it to him. That shocker. But it's like your own body produces electricity, and electrical signals generate magnetic fields, and if you're around another person, it's like there's not much at all in a car thing to do it. I mean, when he was in the hospital and the doctor turned on the bed underneath of him, the power, whatever thing under the bed, it didn't affect him. So it's only when he realizes it that it's a thing. So I'm just hoping he's okay and that he can still help Jimmy, because if he's has to be hospitalized or treated or something, or is out of the picture for a bit, then I don't know if Jimmy can tackle this nursing home, their 3-lawyer team. I don't know if he'll be able to do it enough without Chuck's help. Alright, that's enough rambling. Let's get into this 9th episode from Better Call Saul. This is Pimento. Okay, they're outside on a bench. Past, present, future. When are we? My favorite question. It's not funny, but it's not funny.
Don't worry about that, right?
But subtitles.
Sit down, look at the grass.
Go away, subtitles. Touch grass. Right into a fire ant nest.
If I were Schweikert and Coakley, I'd seek a restraining order. Turn this into a civil harassment issue.
Telling you, that vitamin D will do him good. Get in that sunlight, son.
Healthy gums, and then no worms, no fleas. I promise you, if the little sucker has fleas...
The dog he took to the vet, to get close to the vet tech to get work.
Hey, it's good to have a dog around.
It was a
Bad
cover
guys think
dog
twice
for the
about
dog,
breaking
the
into a house
granddaughter.
with a dog.
It's like when he brought balloons for his granddaughter, and then he took them in Breaking Bad as a cover at that one job.
The dog can stay here.
You sure?
Yes.
Sure. Yep.
Masked in shadow behind bars.
And Mr. McGill, who is very loud and flamboyant,
Agent of
is a
chaos.
disturbance to these routines.
Fuck off.
Residents who want to see a lawyer, free to leave whenever they want.
Don't worry, Chuck. That's not smoke you smell. That's me. This mofo is on fire. Baby bro.
This box is deposition notices. Documents calling into question the mental health. They're going to continue this document dump until we're drowning in paperwork.
I'd rather go through the paperwork than put shredder strips of paper back together.
A case this size, it is not a two-man job. We need help.
No.
And for the good of the clients, we need to refer this
Don't
case...
say it. Don't say.
Refer it out
Don't.
to HHM.
Don't.
Damn it, Chuck. No.
This case will span years, and we don't have the capital to carry it forward by ourselves.
That's how justice works. You got the money.
The case goes to HHM.
Hail Satan. I submit to the dark side.
Jesus Christ. I mean, if it is about the client, not about your own pride or ego or satisfaction, then you need help.
I guess I'll have to get an office right next to yours.
Finally out of the mailroom, huh?
So he has no problem being in the daylight around the Transformers, but if he's going to get electronics out of the box at night, it's an oven mitt and his fucking aluminum tinfoil, whatever. And a pencil to turn it on. Wow.
Yes, hello. No, it's me.
He call Kim? Who on Jimmy's phone would he feel comfortable talking to? Is this where the bomb for Fring was originally set up, this parking lot? I feel like they're reusing locations. Alright, big stuff. You the fall guy? What are we doing here? The back of the head reminds me already of the guy from Westworld. Is it him with the...
It's a protection job. Civilian. Guys as green as they come, but we'll be in there to make sure things fly right.
I first saw him in The Walking Dead and then in Westworld.
What you packing?
Pimento sandwich.
That's funny. How are you here without a gun? I got at least 2 guns on me that I'll tell you about. Why not pack a gun?
Talkie. He'll use one of yours, dude. Whatever.
If I need to talk to you, I'd prefer something other than, hey, you. Also a bathroom in there in case you need to go before we go.
It's funny that all these different types of people exist in different bubbles, and this overlap is...
Yeah.
How about you give me and Man Mountain $750 each and send Uncle Fester there home? He's not carrying a gun.
If I need a gun, I'll use one of his.
How do you picture that happening exactly?
Well, I guess I'm going to take it from you.
What the...
Desert Eagle, oh my god.
That's impressive. You want one?
Big guy doesn't have the heart for it after seeing that demonstration.
We need 3 guys.
No, we don't. Come on, let's go.
What the fuck?
And now that I'm doing the job alone, I get the full 1,500. We agree upon that?
I guarantee you, Mike does have a gun on him. He was just bullshitting them.
Is the suit okay? Is it too tight or too hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's good.
Can't even tell that's under there.
If his jacket
Too much,
splits and
uncomfortable,
foil comes out,
turn
people are
around,
going to be like, what
you
the
want maybe
fuck?
like a safe word?
How about get me the hell home?
That'll work. I must have left my stupid phone on last night. It's dead.
Well, could you put it in the truck?
Yeah.
Oh, it's dead because he was on it. Okay. Oh, okay, they're going to HHM. I was like, no courthouse is going to scoop up cell phones for everyone to bring him in.
He'll be here in 1 minute.
Oh, it was probably Chuck talking to Kim, or maybe, you know, the boss guy, like, coming in tomorrow, can we get all the lights turned off?
Come on, let's get you upstairs.
Sure.
To date, we have 68 very willing plaintiffs signed to the class action.
You, as the lawyer who brought this case to the firm, we could guarantee you, say, 20% of the common fund share of the final settlement.
That will work.
That's pretty handsome if they're doing all the work, all the footwork.
But what we could do is arrange an of-counsel fee for the time that you've already put in, time that you spent building the case.
And I'd like to use 312 as an office, right next to Chuck's.
I'm sorry?
312.
Everybody, please, just give us a few.
This is just like when he kicked people out of the copy room.
Jimmy, I'm just going to say it. You're not working here.
What are you talking about? You said this case is a slam dunk.
Yes. The case is all we want.
Is it because him and Kim have a thing? Is he always trying to keep him away? I can't figure it out.
Class action lawsuit on a damn platinum platter? What is it that you can't let go of? And I'm going to tell every one of those clients what a lying, miserable pig fucker you are.
You're not doing the people the justice.
If that's your decision.
Not for them.
What the hell just happened?
Yeah, you know?
Was wondering if you had a moment.
Sure, just give me a second.
Yeah, anytime he would talk to her about Jimmy, he's like, I know you two are close, or whatever. I know you called her first, or he called you.
Things didn't work out. It was unfortunate. It was a good case, but things happen.
The class action doesn't exist without him. He deserves a seat at the table.
I understand. Thank you for your input.
Doesn't sound like that.
I believe that you're way out of your depth in this matter. You are welcome to keep it to yourself. Because I don't care.
The real him finally showed through. Maybe it's not about Kim. I always thought it would be, you know, over a woman because people are petty and jealous little fucking monkey creatures, but...
Close the door.
Do not make a... Do not, Kim. Do not. I mean, Jimmy, no, Kim, do not.
Must be traffic.
Whatever he's offering, do not.
You're going to take the money. You're going to count it. If it's all there, you hand them the pills.
Anyone we know? Uh-oh, Nacho.
We're short $20.
Agreed amount or no deal.
You're really willing to blow up this deal over $20?
Are you?
Respect. Disrespect.
How did you know not to bring a gun?
The lesson is, if you're going to be a criminal, do your homework.
I'm not a bad guy.
No, I didn't say you're a bad guy. I said
You're a criminal. Yeah. Mike needs to talk with the Kettlemans. Needs to burn that through their skull.
He hates me that much? I hate him more. What you drinking?
Jimmy.
This guy.
Yeah, I want to grab him by that stupid knit tie of his and swing him around.
I think you should take the deal.
You come here peddling that horse shit on me? God, you're like a damn pod person.
Oh, pod people got no reason to live.
Please, tell me he didn't buy you off cheap. Did he promise you the office I asked for?
Take the deal.
Something happened. It was like, I'll give him a second chance if. I don't know, maybe he just had a heart-to-heart with her and, you know, she's out here trying to help him. Chuck was in Short Circuit, too, with Johnny Five. And I just imagine Johnny Five rolling into the room now, and he's like, the radiation.
I'm going to take that deal.
You're sure?
You called him. You called Hamlin. I always turn my phone off before I put it in your mailbox.
He figured it
2
out.
nights ago, it was left on. Battery drained. You told him not to hire me. It's the least you can do for me now. I'm your brother.
May have made the call, but it may have been.
Why were you working against me,
It may not have been, and he's going off on accusing him.
What?
You're not a real lawyer. University of American Samoa, for Christ's sake? An online course? What a joke. But slipping Jimmy with a law degree is like a chimp with a machine gun. The law is sacred.
I got you a 20-pound bag of ice and some bacon and some eggs.
How long is that going to last after? Yeah, he cut the cord on him.
I am done.
Jimmy!
I mean, we know what he becomes in the future with Breaking Bad as Saul Goodman, so... Chuck's not wrong, per se.
Jimmy!
But Jimmy still tries to do right by Kim and by the clients, and it's kind of like Jesse didn't do good things, but he had good intentions and was good with... Damn it! Good episode, aren't they all? Alright, going to the credits. Season 1, Episode 9, Pimento. Jimmy's big case forces him to swallow his pride and look for help from an unlikely source. Meanwhile, Mike gets back in the job market. Okay. Just real quick, before I get into this episode, I just feel like every episode, the pacing, how long they linger on a character when they jump around, when they get serious, when they get goofy, like the ratio, it's a delicious ratio. I'm always engaged in every episode, and like when it ends, it feels like, you know, oh man, that was 45 minutes already. So, you know, just props to the show and the show creators and all that, you know, and from Breaking Bad, just out of the way. I'm very happy with the show. In regards to the episode, it was good to see that Mike took the dog and it was a gift for his granddaughter. So he met with the vet to get the job offer, and the dog was just the cover, and then he gave the dog to the granddaughter. I do not believe that he didn't have a piece on him. You know, a single firearm. I don't believe it. I know he was talking down the use, and he seemed to know who he was getting involved with and knew it would be smooth. There wasn't anything shady about it. But I still believe he would be armed, he would be prepared, you know, in a Boy Scout sort of way. I just think, you know, him being stoic and, you know, not particularly loquacious and, you know, verbally gifted like Jimmy. So he didn't, you know, I'll take one of your guns, I suppose. I can't do his voice, but I want to say I think the Philadelphia stuff is behind his character. Maybe it'll pop up again later down the road, but he's definitely getting involved with work that does not involve a pay booth to the parking lot, and it's only a matter of time before he's either going to need Jimmy again or run across more familiar characters. It was good to see Nacho again. That's kind of them floating around. Remember them? Nacho and Tuco and, you know, all the Salamancas, they're all back there floating around right now somewhere. A bulk of this episode's drama was about Jimmy taking the case to HHM and getting help and, you know, getting a hell of an offer. But, no, he didn't want it. Then the boss wanted to talk with Kim. I didn't like the way that scene ended. And then, I don't want to say Kim felt distraught, but when she was telling him to take the deal, there was more than just concern for Jimmy there. It was like, I don't want to say shame or guilt, but there was something there that like sold it on him, I think. Like, I don't know what her and the boss, you know, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I mean, it's a great deal. It would have been a great deal. They do all the footwork, they do all the representation, we pay you for the backlog time, and then at settlement, which it looked like a slam dunk case, on settlement you get a big payout in a few years, but he wanted to be partner. That's, I don't, now is that just partner to the case or like a partner to the company, you know, because obviously whatever beef Howard has with Jimmy, I mean, they obviously wouldn't want another McGill on staff, because then that, you know, I don't know how it works. I don't know how becoming partner works. I don't think you just come with one big case and they're like, all right, you're on the side now. I don't know how it works, but the expectation was different. You know, he wanted one thing, they were offered another. It's shitty that Chuck was kind of undermining Jimmy and working against him, but he made a good case. It's like, you're still slipping Jimmy. It would be like a monkey with a machine gun to have someone like you slipping Jimmy with a law degree. And we know that's eventually where he becomes Saul Goodman, but I don't know when that happens. Just like Walter White became Heisenberg, it was over time. Like, I think about that often. Like, when in my mind was Walter irredeemable, or when was he full tilt villain, or when did I stop liking his character? Okay, so that was the 9th episode. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm looking really forward to episode 10, the finale for the first season, but it will have to be another time. As always, I hope this was worth your time, and I look forward to that next episode. Thanks again, and goodbye.